And welcome back. As we grow older, our bodies are changing in ways that increase the risk of falling. Now, for many older adults, falls are a serious concern. Each year, nearly 3 million seniors visit the emergency room due to falls, and the consequences can be life changing, affecting their independence, lifestyle, and relationships. And here now to share more, we've got the national trainer of SilverSneakers, Julie Logue. And thank you so much for being with us, Julie, and thank you for having this conversation.
Thanks so much for having me.
You know, it's really a sad thing to know that the falls are becoming more prevalent in the lives of seniors. What are the major contributing factors that we see as seniors are encountering more of these accidents?
Yeah, as we age, we see some physical changes. It's just physical changes related to aging. Things like loss of muscle strength and joint mobility impact our posture, our gait, and even our confidence on our feet. So all of those things can really contribute to a fall and increase a chance of an injury related to a fall.
Yeah. So I guess prevention is the best medicine. So what can we talk about in the area of prevention that can help aid seniors to make sure that they're not finding themselves in this category?
Yeah, I think being self-aware is really important. And I say that because there's a multitude of risk factors for falls, and you might not realize how at risk you are based on these factors. So you really want to be aware of things like the medications that you take. Do they make you drowsy or less alert? Have you had vision changes, not just a decline in your overall vision, but do you wear multifocal lenses that might impact your ability to sense depth or take a strong step? And again, those muscular and skeletal changes that we see, are they affecting your posture? Are they affecting your gait and your overall balance? And is that making you less apt to participate in regular physical activity? If so, your risk of a fall is increased. And so the best thing you can do is really work towards staying as strong and active as possible as long as you can.
So SilverSneakers is really stepping in here and helping out in terms of making sure that seniors can help to reduce the area of falls. Talk about your involvement.
Yeah, I've been with the program for quite a few years. I feel really passionate about what we offer for seniors. We've got 30 years of programming experience, and the programming is really designed specifically for this demographic. So we offer a multitude of classes as well as access to, over 20,000 gym locations nationwide. And all of that programming is really designed to not only help people be more active, but also to connect socially and experience mental enrichment.
And for yourself, obviously being so connected to and to the vest on this, I know that when you deal with seniors, it's a long term commitment here in terms of the work that's being done to really assist in the area of making sure that they're not finding themselves in this place. What can we do as family, friends, those who are connected, to really be locked in on this long-term commitment to make sure that, listen, I want to help to reduce falls and put my seniors in the best possible place?
Yeah, Darren, I think frank and transparent conversations around changes to physical status or changes to environment are really helpful to have with your close friends and family members who might be encountering those changes. They're difficult conversations to have, but I think with the support of healthcare professionals, you can really come up with a game plan for how they're going to stay active, how they're going to commit to regular physical activity, and how they're going to reduce that overall fall risk. I think it's important to plan ahead instead of waiting for that first fall to happen, because once injury sets in, the road to recovery can be a long one.
Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody right now in my head, and I know they've experienced a terrible fall, and they are still recovering to this day. And this happened months ago, and from
Yeah.
face to trauma to the whole, to the whole 9 yards. But I do want to bring in a little bit about physical fitness here and the role of
Yeah.
fitness, because fitness is really paramount, and also keeping that body strong, because we're talking about strength in the muscles, right? So can you speak to us a little bit about that importance, fitness?
Yeah, I mean, fitness is important. I really try to look at it through the lens of just physical activity in general. Can you be active throughout your day? I think that's a critical part of fall prevention, but there's also really specific things you can do to target fall prevention, like work on your balance and work on your strength and ensure that you have a great gait that supports walking. So, there's exercises you can do at home, like heel toe walking or a tightrope walk that can help with coordination and balance. Getting up and out of your chair, all of us need to do that all throughout the day, but getting up as a sit to stand, and that can help maintain and build lower body strength and endurance. And even though it might look silly, I like to stand on one leg as often as I can. So you'll often find me, in the kitchen with my hands on the counter, just leaning over to one side and picking up a foot because it helps me create stability in my lower body. And it also helps my body adjust for postural control. So really simple things you can do from the comfort of your home to help target balance and fall prevention.
There are some seniors that are really not making any moves right now, and the reason why they're not making moves is because they've been, impacted, whether it's traumatically, psychologically from having a fall. What can you
Yes.
do to help encourage a person or those maybe, that support network for somebody that's actually had that and now is in that fear syndrome?
Yeah, Darren, having a fall is a risk for a fall again. And we know that once you have a fall, it's more likely that you experience fear of falling, which again is a risk factor in and of itself for falls. I think the best thing you can do is, again, have those conversations around how do I create a supportive environment for you so that you can get back up on your feet and try to be active. I'm experiencing this in my own, personal life with aging parents, and seeing the decline has just been really an effort of trying to stay positive, trying to stay focused on goals and the long-term impacts that staying active can have. So I hope that that helps with some of the conversations that folks might need to have with loved ones.
Well, Julie, I'm out of time, but I got to bring you back, and I'm going to do part two because I'm going to tell what part two is, and my producer's listening right here. We have to talk about how to have these conversations because I think that's a real big challenge for so many people, not knowing how to have the conversation and going about having that conversation. So maybe we can bring you back, talk a little bit about that because it would go a long way in the lives of seniors and also help to settle some family disputes, if you know what I mean. So thank
Yeah,
you. So
yeah.
you,
Tricky
you know exactly
conversation.
what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
Julie, thank you so much for being with us. It's certainly a great conversation. We'll continue to have, we'll bring you back and continue this a little bit further. All right. So listen, if you want more information, I encourage you, please visit their website, SilverSneakers.com. Find out all that you can, the importance of maintaining, or I should say, helping to alleviate fall prevention in the lives of seniors. Encouraging you, don't go anywhere. We got another very special guest right with us in studio. We'll be right back right after this.